guys, my name is Marie. If you're new to my channel, I'm a personal trainer and I post new videos every week. This is Boba, who I teasingly call my assistant coach, but she kind of just chills here. If you've been following me for a while, this is week 4 of my Bodyweight Workout Series. Yay! So thank you for following me since the beginning, or if you just started or you just found me on my Bodyweight series. Thank you so much. We're gonna wrap it up and we're gonna do all bodyweight moves, maybe 10 minutes, but we're gonna hit a little bit of everything. So legs, arms, and abs. So for this, you just need some space. And if you want, you can grab a mat, or if you're okay with doing it on the floor, totally fine. So we'll start with legs first. So we're gonna do sumo squats. So your feet are gonna be wider than shoulder width. So see, my shoulders are here. They're gonna be a little wider and they're gonna be angled out a little bit. That way your knees can bend a little more easily into the squat. So I like to keep my hands up here, chest is up. You're gonna inhale, come down. Knees should be 90. If you can go a little lower, that's great. And then come up. But if anything, just hit 90, come up. So I'm gonna come from the side, keep going. So down and up. For sumo squats, because you're in a wider stance, you're gonna be just a little more upright than regular squat, but your chest is up and your abs are engaged. So you don't wanna hunch like this and you don't wanna arch this way. So standing up tall, sit down and up. Nice. And then by changing the stance, you get different parts of your legs. So for this, because it's so wide, you're gonna get a little more inner thighs or adductors, which is great. You wanna change things up, right? You don't wanna get bored. Good. Inhale down, exhale up. Nice. Let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay. You can shake out your legs. We're going to do push-ups. So if you have a couch, bench, or any stable surface, we'll keep it as an incline push-up. If not, you're more than welcome to doing it on your knees. Your hands are shoulder width. You're doing your knees here, squeezing your abs, and you're going to come down and up. Or you can do a full push-up. So you're on your toes, abs engaged, come down and up. I'm going to do incline, so feel free. Also, you can do this on a wall. I don't really have wall space, so I can't demonstrate that for you guys, but same thing. Hands are shoulder width, up against the wall. Okay, so I'm gonna put my hand on the couch, make sure whatever you're on is stable, and you don't want your hips up, you don't want them to sink. Strong plank position. Boba's like, what are you doing? So you're gonna inhale down, exhale up. I'm sorry, buddy, this is your spot. Here, come here. Ah, don't lick me. This is just like the other push-up video in week 3. So come down and up, working chest, shoulders, and arms. Good. Inhale down, exhale up. I know this is probably the harder one, to be honest, but we got it. Strong arms. And again, for push-ups, you want your elbows slightly lower than shoulder level. You don't want them right here. Okay, keep going. So inhale down, exhale up. Yes, we got it. Let's do 5 more. 5, oops. Boba's like replaying. 4, 3, 2, and 1. She's like, what are you doing? I'm sorry. I'll leave you alone now. Okay, we're gonna do a hip hinge. So I like to teach this because it's working the back of your legs. So your glutes and hamstrings. So we'll start standing up tall. You have your hands on your hips, feet are shoulder width, your toes are forward this time. So with this, you still bend your knees, but you're going to reach your hips back, making sure your back is straight or neutral, and then come up. So you're reaching your glutes back, coming out. So pretend like you're picking up something from the floor and up. So this, it's like an RDL motion, right? So typically you'd have the weight here and then come up. But in this case, since we're doing body weight, we're just hinging and coming back up. Nice. I love teaching this one because it's important to work the back of your legs, because I feel like we do a lot of quad motions or quad dominant motions. Also, this is a great way to take something off the ground safely without injuring yourself. So you don't want to hunch like this. You don't want to overly arch. Abs are engaged as you hinge up, or hinge back, and up. And this is more of like a forward and backward motion versus a squat where you're sitting down and up. All right, let's do 5 more. 5, 4. Also, if you have a wall, this is great. You can stand in front of the wall. 3, and just tap your butt on the wall. 2, 1. Nice. So you feel glutes, hamstrings, not so much your back. So making sure your abs are engaged. You want to push them out. Like if you had your fingers or your thumbs here, you push out into your thumbs. Okay, we're gonna do a plank. Boba is exhausted. We went all a little walk, but it wasn't too crazy. So 2 options. You can either do a plank, a plank like this, like you're about to do a push-up. So hands are underneath your shoulders. Everything's in one straight line. Or you could do it on your knees, like this, same thing, kind of like the kneeling push-up. You can hold it like so. Or I am going to do it on my elbows. So elbows are underneath my shoulders. And then I'm gonna come up on my toes and hold, but you wanna be in a straight line. Okay, no hips up, no hips down. I say this a lot because it's important to keep good form, right? Because if you have your hips up, you're not really using your abs anymore. Hips down, you're not really using your abs anymore either. You're using more of your lower back if you're arching. And then if your hips are up, you're just gonna use more of your legs and you're not really hitting abs. Also, it's okay if you shake, because that means it's working. As long as you keep good form, the reps are good. Even if you are shaking, that's okay. All right, let's do 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, we're almost there, guys. Okay, so we'll come into a mountain climber. So if you were already in a tall plank earlier, feel free to do the tall plank. And you're not really climbing a mountain, but you're gonna step one knee forward and back. So step 1 foot, knee to your chest and back. Good, keeping your hips down. I always forget that my socks are slippery on this thing. Also works arms because your, arms are extended. You can go as fast as you want or as slow as you want. Let's do 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Sorry, both. I'm like all over your face. All right. Last little bit. Let's end with glutes. I feel like glutes are really important because we probably sit way too much, so we don't use our glutes as much. Okay, so for a single leg glute bridge, lying on your back, your knees are bent, feet are flat on the floor, but then you're gonna lift 1 foot off the floor. You can keep it at a 90-degree angle or leg extended, whichever works for you. If it's extended, it's gonna be a little more challenging. But if not, you can keep it here. So you're gonna lift up, push your foot into the floor, lift your hips off the ground, come down. Engaging your abs the entire time because we're protecting your spine and we're trying to use the right muscles. Good, up and down. Got it. Okay, we're gonna do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Forgot to mention, also keep your head on the ground and keep that foot on the ground planted into the floor. A lot of times I'll see toes come up, heels come up. You want to be stable. Okay, so pushing your foot into the ground, lifting the other leg up. It can be either 90 degrees or leg straight, whichever works for you. Squeezing your abs, exhale, lift your hips off the ground and down. Nice. So come up and down Abs engaged, great form, everything looks strong. I'm laughing because Boba's just napping while we're putting in work. But it's all right. I walked her earlier, so she's probably a little tired. You guys got this. Let's do 5 more. 5. Squeeze your glute at the top. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Slowly bring it down. Hug your knees to your chest. You can rock side to side. Oh my God, that was so good. That was a nice way to wrap everything up. All right, let's slowly, you can either slowly roll up or one to the side like this and push yourself up. Great job, guys. I hope you enjoyed this workout. This is week 4 of my bodyweight series, so you can check out the other videos. I do abs, arms, legs, and then this wraps up the whole series. If you want to check out my other workout or stretch videos, feel free to do so on my channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe. If you want to train or collaborate with me, you can email me. Lastly, if you want to stay up to date with everything Move with Marie, you can sign up for my newsletter with the link in the description below. And until next time, bye!